Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's B. I wanted to talk about this live that Captain Kurt Reacts did with Ryan Upchurch the other night. Everybody's talking about it, but they're not talking about what I want to talk about, so I'm going to do it here. Other channels are talking about this video as it relates to the music, the internet beefs and such, but you know I was all ears when he started talking about the court cases. That's what I want to highlight in my video here. Ryan joked about the first part being clipped, so I had to do it. What can I say? So come on, let's get into it.
A color lets you know if you can continue driving to work or not.
Yeah, ain't that
Red
wild?
and green, and I know when that could be clipped out. Living your best life, and inside your brain is very clean, so just keep it that way.
But it's like, yeah, and it's like they'll hide the truth, but they won't hide that.
Yeah,
Like they,
they'll not expose, they'll promote a lie
yeah, to keep the truth,
and
to
cover up the
keep your,
truth.
yeah, and
And
that
you're
that
only in court if you're telling the truth about something and you found out something. Otherwise, you wouldn't take me to court.
And there it is, the part I've been waiting for. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for this for so long. Okay, let's go.
right.
So let's go ahead and speak on that. So I seen Melvin, whatever the name is, uh he's trying to act like he won or something like on the internet.
Right.
Do you know it? He was coming in there. His starting price for Sumi was like it was almost $300,000, right?
In my opinion, it was always a money grab. What did he actually lose?
Yeah.
Somebody explain.
I said to my lawyer, I said, "Hey, look at me." I said, "He can't go any further than this." She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "He can't go to trial." She's like, "Why not?" I was like, "Because I'll file for discovery and I would want to see what's on his phones and laptops." I said, "He's not, I was like, I could offer him $0. He's not going any further than this." Bro, I argued with my lawyer all the way down to $20,000.
Yeah, he
She
tried to
said,
say he won $1.8 million.
"He did?"
It's all over. Upchurch got sued
What?
for $1.8 million and lost. Yeah, that's
It settled exactly where I really thought it would be. It
I
sounds
said
That is
okay.
reasonable.
not true
That's what
on my
I said.
life.
I said
But so
okay.
check it. I said, offer like a zero. She goes, "We can't offer zero." I said, "Okay, what are you gonna go in there and offer?" She's like, "Well, let's offer 170." I said, "No." I said, 20 fucking dollars. I was being serious. I said, "Go offer $20. She goes, "I don't think he'd even take 20,000." I said, "Yes, he will." She goes, "He'd not drive all the way down here and file this, take $20,000." I said, "Okay. If you feel he won't take $20,000," I said, "Well, then welcome."
Actually makes me question whether he could have got away with 10,000, because it's all about the money.
There and tell him $20,000 and see what he does. She walked in there and said $20,000 and took it and went home.
If this is true, I'm slightly disappointed in his attorney. I mean, I think she's done a great job on all the other things I've seen her work on for him, but if he had to negotiate this on his own like this, I'm really disappointed in her services, because she should have known better. And why he had to keep making the offers is not really his job to do.
See ya. Yeah. Bro, and that's what it was about, dog. It was about money. That's what it was
Right.
about.
But what
Yeah.
I'm saying is,
Yeah, he didn't want to go any
if
further.
you
I
want
know.
300,000 and I'm saying zero, and she thinks, well, we got at least he's not going to take 20,000. And I jokingly, because it's $20,000, whatever.
Yeah.
I said, go offer it to him if you think so. Dude, she come back in, her jaw was on the ground. She goes, "Why did that happen?" I
Mm.
said, "Because he can't go to trial and have the government look in his cell phone and his laptop. He's a bad guy."
So with that, that concludes the YouTube channel court case. And some things have been said about it. I read in one of the comments about mediation and being confidential. And the actual process of mediation is confidential. Like while you're doing the back and forth and negotiating, that's a confidential process. Once it's concluded, if it's not in the document that it's a confidential agreement and there's a non-disclosures and stuff with that, talk about the outcome as you see fit. I have watched Ikadmel grow as a channel, as a person. He's moved a couple times into bigger and better apartments and living situations. I don't see where he was affected in the way that he claimed he was. It's just from the visual. I mean, whatever he felt personally is up to him, but just watching what happened with his channel and how much he's grown, and it really didn't seem to affect his life in the way that would be warranted of a lawsuit. I think it was best to conclude it with a settlement, and he did the right thing. Now we'll move on to the Rodney case. I feel that's going to settle too. That's just my personal opinion. I know Rusty has said he didn't think it would out of principle, and he may be right. I'm not going to argue that point, but I just feel like it would be best for everybody to settle it and be done with it. However, I feel like he's given that family a lot with the um, donations and reward money and things of that nature. So it's kind of like, I do feel they're going to have trouble proving damages. Any family that went through a loss of a child or the media scrutiny that they have are going to have economic damages regardless. It has nothing to do with anyone that's talking about them, or you're going to take time off of work, you're going to have people not come stay at a lodge, you're going to have things happen because you have a missing child. You can't pin that on someone on the internet. I understand where it might have hurt their feelings and things were said, and I mean, that's understandable. But was it really damaging to their reputation, to their livelihood? Anything that you can't rule out that the having a missing child would have caused without someone speaking on it? It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. But as for Ikadmel, I really don't think he would have went too far. What damages does he have, and how could he prove the damages were related to him? Would he have called Zanime in and PBR? I mean, those are some great witnesses. Is that something you would want to have defend you? I'm not sure I would. I'll be honest with you. So I think it all settled in the right way. I think mediation was the way to go. I think it's going to happen again. That's just my opinion. I think he did the right thing doing it with his mother and in that situation. So legal fees are expensive. So just to fight something on principle, I I commend him for his principles and sticking by his standing his ground, but I also think sometimes it's cheaper to get out of it than it is to go through with it. But if he wants to go through with it all the way to the end, I will be here to watch it go down. I don't think they have the case they think they have, so I think it'll be another settlement somewhere along the lines. It'll be more than the Ikadmel settlement, but it'll be nowhere near what they're asking. I do think that he has a family now and he's more focused on things. He still has his thoughts and he speaks them freely. I think we all should be able to, just to be honest with you, but I think he's thinking more about his family now than the fight to be right. We still have this whole year to go, and like I said, legal fees are expensive. Every phone call, every communication, every email that goes back and forth, it adds to his tab. He has to pay it. Sometimes you just need to stop and think about whether you're putting out more than is it going to do worse than it is, more harm than good? Are you doing more harm than good? Is it worth it in the end? Is it always worth being right? So a lot can happen. We got a year left, so let me know what you think. Do you think he did the right thing by settling with Ikadmel? Do you think that he should settle with the Rodney family? Do you think that they would prevail if he went to court and for everything they're asking for? Let's have a conversation. Hope to see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications.